Good morning, this is Mrs. Renollet. This is the morning message for Thursday, April 16th. Today I'm going to choose to smile. When we smile, it's sort of like positive self-talk. It's making a choice to show our best self, to show others around us that we're going to choose to be happy today, even if things are not going as planned. Today you have a math lesson and a reading lesson from the district to complete. So I'm going to walk through those with you so that you know what to do. Let's start with the math lesson today. Today you're going to be working with division using repeated subtraction. I am sending your families a link to the Brain Pop Jr. repeated subtraction video. And I've also put it in our class. If you go to our math topic, you will see repeated subtraction video for Brain Pop Jr. Remember, when it takes you to the website, you have to sign in using Clever so that you can watch the whole video. Okay, that is our skill today. So go ahead and skip past the directions. Here's our daily math practice. I see some word problems. I see counting by 100. Again, labeling a number line, this time with the missing denominator of a fraction. We have some more word problems, some challenges, and some fraction bars. Okay? Our question for today is, how can you divide using repeated subtraction? Remember, this page in Pearson gives you examples showing you what repeated subtraction is. Make sure you view the examples there. And then as you get going, show me what you understand. How can you use repeated subtraction to solve these division problems? Keep going into our independent practice and our word problems, showing everything that you know about repeated subtraction with division. Okay? Then we have some problems of the day. Number 9. The store clerk has 20 mugs to display on shelves. She wants to display an equal number of mugs on each shelf with no mugs left over. Create an equation that shows a way she can do this. Number 10. Tamra has 20 dolls. She wants to store them in boxes with an equal number of dolls in each box. She does not want any dolls left over. How can she divide the dolls equally into boxes with none left over? These two problems you might want to solve using equal groups. First, drawing a model, then showing an equation of how they can do this. Okay? If there's a problem you do not know how to complete, make sure that you're putting a question mark or telling me you do not know. When you turn in your work, I can see that. Okay? When you keep scrolling, there are some visuals here for support. Here's another example of repeated subtraction. Okay? All right. So make sure you're watching the Brain Pop video to remind yourself about repeated subtraction. Next, let's look at our reading lesson for Wednesday. Both of these are lesson 3. If you're on Seesaw, it will say Wednesday reading lesson. Go ahead and skip past some of the directions. Today we're going to start by looking at task number 1. It says to read pages 9 through 13 2 or 3 times to practice your fluency. Pages 9 through 13 are the text that we used yesterday, called Minerals, Rocks, and Soil. Task number 1 is to read it to practice your fluency. Step 2 says use what you have learned about main idea and supporting details to fill out the table below for each section of this text. Today for reading, you are focused on main idea and key details. I am sending the link to your family of our Brain Pop Jr. main idea video. Please watch that video to remind yourself about main idea and supporting details. I have also put the link to the video in our Google Classroom under our reading topic. Here it says Main Idea Video Brain Pop Junior. When you go to the website, remember to log in with Clever so that you can watch the whole video. Okay? After you watch the video, you can look at the text about rocks and minerals and look at each section of the text. So here's the graphic organizer. On the left side, it talks about the main idea for each section. So igneous rocks, that's a section of the text. Let's go find that part together in the text. Here's my text. There's my introduction, elements and minerals. Okay, so as you're looking for each section, then you can think about what is the main idea. Here I found a section called rock groups and a section called igneous rocks. I'm going to read this section of the text and think about what is the main idea. After I have figured out the main idea, I can record it on my graphic organizer. So right here under igneous rocks, you will write a sentence that says, what is the main idea of this section called igneous rocks? Then you will look for supporting details. Over here on the right column, it talks about key details to support the main idea. What are 3 important details in this section of the text? Let's go back to the text and look together. Going back to the section called igneous rocks, now I'm reading for details. You will choose 3 important details from this section and record them in your graphic organizer. Okay? There are 2 more sections for you to complete. Okay? You'll find this part of the book, tell me what the main idea is, and then look for 3 important details. Then find this part of the book, tell me what the main idea is, and find 3 important details in the text. Okay? Your last task is going to be task 3. We're going to skip task 2 today, and we're going to move to task number 3, which is our daily language review. After our text, you will find your language review. You should be getting familiar with how these are laid out, the format of them. Today I see some prefix and suffix. I see context clues, fact and opinion, words that have multiple meaning, a beginning sound, and synonym or antonyms. Okay? Show your best work today doing your language review, reading your text and finding the main idea of sections with 3 details for each, and watching your brain pop video about main idea. Okay. Now, those are your 2 tasks that you need to be working on today. If you get done with those tasks, I have 2 ideas for lessons that I'm suggesting you do. Both are on Seesaw. The first one I mentioned yesterday. It is called An Introduction to Area. When you go to Seesaw, I have assigned to you an activity that Mrs. Sharp made called Introduction to Area. I'm trying to find it here on my activities. Sorry about that, guys. Here it is. Okay, Introduction to Area. There is a video here to Khan Academy to help you understand what area is. And then There's a link here to a game to help you practice clicking on the shape that matches the area asked in the question. Okay? That will be a really fun way for you to introduce area to yourself. Then, the next activity I'm suggesting is called Mayan Folktales. Again, this lesson is on Seesaw, and it will take you to a Mayan project. So let's look at that together. Mayan Folktales is now assigned to you. It says follow this link and sign into Clever. When you click on this link, it will take you to Clever, and from there, you can log into Mayan. Okay? Once you're there, click on Mayan, go to Projects, and click on the project called Folktales. I have assigned to you a project of lots of books of famous folktales. Your task is to read through several of the stories today. Okay? There are a lot of books in English and in Spanish, so choose as many as you would like for your reading time today. Maybe you could even find someone in your house to read to today. That is all for our assignments today for Thursday, April 16th. If you have questions about how to complete, please make sure you're reaching out to me and I will help you as soon as I can. Okay? Make it a great day, third grade. I know you can. I miss each one of you. I hope that you have a wonderful day of learning.